Hey my friends, what's going on? Kato here on a beautiful, beautiful day. What's going on with your lane? What's going on with your life? How you doing? If you're watching live, let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the recording, drop a comment. Shout out your state, your city. Let me know where you're watching from. So how do you build your business to $1 million fast? All right. So I just came from amazing event with Funnel Hacking Live. I had the chance to actually walk the stage because I was receiving an award for actually doing $1 million with one of our businesses, with one of my business partner. Last year I had the chance to actually do $1 million with one of my business, so I was able to walk the stage. And this year, so we do it again. The cool part about this is that if you do something one time, right, it can be luck. But if you do it over and over and over again, it's no longer luck now. That's the difference. Like sometimes people are looking to get lucky, but you know, luck is not a strategy, right? That's why you see people that play the lottery a lot of the time. If they win, they ended up spending the money. If they smart, they know how to do investing, they learn how to make the money work. You know, they actually get the money to grow. But most people that ended up winning the lottery don't have any financial education, so they ended up misusing or not investing, not realizing how money works, and they can never get it back. They ended up being broke. But it's different. When you learn, when you know what I know, you can do it. You could make some money, you do it, and you do it over and over again. So this week was pretty crazy. But one thing that I realized being at that event, right, is that everybody that was at that event, people that was there early, you know, that had the camera crew that was winning, all the winners. Like I was in a group. Hey, what's going on, Rodney? How you doing? Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? It's time to kill it. So the reason why I really want to share this blueprint with you guys is because I want more winners. Like I want more people to go out there and build $1 million businesses that are creating 7 figures, and you can do it. I want to share some blueprints with you inside of this video. So stay tuned, watch. So stay tuned with me. But have you ever had that feeling inside of you like you know you should do more? Like have you ever felt like you feel it deep down inside of you like I could do this? Like for example, people watch me, I'm like, yo dude, I'm a simple dude that actually, I dropped out of college 3 months before graduation. You know, I wasn't the brightest students in school. I mean, I did my best. I was great in high school, but in college, you know, I had so much fear, anxiety, life started to happen. You know, my grade bounced down and up. But you know, after I got into a relationship, I realized life wasn't really about go to school, get good grades, and you'll be all right. You know, how many of you heard that? Go to school, get good grades, and work up the corporate ladder, life will be cool. And then you realize life happened. They tell you, hey, you're gonna spend 4 years in college, and you're gonna get a degree, your life will be great. You spend 4 years, you realize life happened in that process of 4 years. Even the people that actually made it to the 4 years, they still have a problem, you know, creating the life they really want, right? So they go to school, hey, you're going to get 40, 50K. After that, you realize life costs you a lot more than 40K for you to have a good lifestyle, for you to really live your dreams. Or you get yourself fall in that battle where you feel like I'm worth more. Like I should be more. I should have more. I should be able to give more. I should be able to do more. But you feel stuck. And it's a lot of us. We've been pre-framed, right? We've been pre-framed to think a certain way that's not enabled us to level up. So, first thing, if you want to build $1 million business, let me give you the blueprint. Number one, the first thing you need to get a mentor, right? A mentor. If you want to go fast. Now, I don't know how fast you want to build a business. When I met one of my mentors, he said, Kater, listen, my number one regret is that I wish I did this faster. Like you know, by the time that you wake up, because sometimes people, they take so long to wake up, they might be watching my videos, they're watching other videos, they're watching other people, but you like, you're moving like this, while life is really moving like this. We don't have that much time on this planet to live, right? In the Bible, it says that the best one, the healthiest one, work up to 70. So life is going by regardless. Like we are gonna die one day, but we all have a certain amount of time to get this stuff done. So if you want to go fast, you want to find someone that has blueprints, right? You want to find a mentor. Find a mentor. That's the first thing. Get yourself a mentor. A mentor is not your friend. It's not the people you hang around with. They could be mentor if they have what you want. Now, a mentor is someone that has the results that you want. It's not the opinion, right? Because a lot of people have opinion. I can ask anybody right now. I can go in the street right now and ask anybody, what do you think I should do to make $1 million in my business? I'm sure I'll find plenty, thousands of people that tell me, hey, you should do this, although they've never done it before. You go to college, you go to school, you have teachers that tell you how to build a business, although they never built one before. Like, you'll have friends and family that'll tell you this is what you should do with your money, this is what you should do with your life, this is how you should manage your life. Everybody will have an opinion, but I promise you the opinion that's the best for you is a tested opinion, because a tested opinion has results. So you want to be really smart. If you want to build $1 million business, find a mentor, someone who's built $1 million business, and you can see it, the proof in the pudding. Like, they've done it, they have results, they know how to get there, right? And find someone who can repeat it, right? Someone who's done it one time, they can still teach you, but someone who's repeated it, like, they know, they have a process, they have a blueprint, because they could do it over and over and over again. So then you can follow that. So the first thing, right, get a mentor. The second thing, get a blueprint. Now, this is where it gets to the juicy part, right? Mentors, people that are creating results in their business, in their life, they have experience that creates blueprints. Blueprints are created by tested, proven strategies that have created something that's been tested, that's been recorded. Yeah, that's what a blueprint for me. This is what a blueprint. That's my definition of a blueprint. A blueprint is a process that has been tested, that has been recorded, that has been reported, that has been retested, and that has been recorded. So when someone has a process and they know that it's been working, right? They test it. When I find a process that works, I go find a bunch of other students, other people that I work with, and they test the process. Boom. They go and put the process into play. They get the same results. For example, this year, the year prior, I worked the stage of ClickFunnels to get this award you see here for $1 million, right? And this year, I got 2 of my students, right? 2 of my mentees that walked the stage, including my wife. So three of my mentees that actually walked the stage to get their own $1 million award. Now having a blueprint now is a process that has been reported, right? It's been tested, because I go and test it out myself, right? It's been retested by other people. Now I report it and I record it. That's why I'm recording this video. So I'm telling you the blueprint. You need a blueprint. People have multiple different blueprints. People will go out there to test different things. So get a blueprint, all right? Because if you're out there, you're like, hey man, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. You can get there, you're just not gonna get there fast. And there's a big difference. Like I said, getting there fastest is the best that you can get to enjoy it. You can get to grow, do the things that you want to do. So fast is a key for me. That's why now, when I realize money loves speed, success loves speed. If you're moving slow, like, it's gonna take you a long time for you to get to that one success. It's gonna take you even longer to get to the next success, because you're moving so slow. Success loves speed. Now, if you're moving fast, you get around people that are moving fast. They push you to move so fast. Whenever I want to learn something, me personally, I find someone that has a blueprint, a mentor, someone that has the results, then I plug into what they got. I pay them, I do whatever, I buy their book, I get on their webinar, I buy their coaching, I buy whatever they got, and I say, hey, I need a mentor. Then boom, once I get that, they can take out all the part of the process that didn't work for them. I don't want them. Like, I want the part that actually worked. So that's why, get yourself a blueprint. Okay, a blueprint usually from a mentor. A mentor will have a blueprint, they will share it with you, then you'll be able to get yourself to $1 million fast. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is to pay the price. Third, so number 1, get a mentor. Number 2, get a blueprint, because the mentor might have multiple different blueprints. So sometimes you might have to figure out which one you want to do, which one that's going to work best for you. There's blueprints in real estate, there's blueprint in affiliate marketing, there's blueprint in YouTube, there's blueprint in Facebook marketing, there's blueprint in building a business, e-commerce, there's blueprints, there's so many different blueprints. So you need to find a mentor, get a blueprint. Number 3, right, the third things you got to do is the one that a lot of people don't want to do. Pay the price. It's a heavy one. Pay the price. Listen to me. One of my mentors told me, listen, you either pay the price for failure or you pay the price for success. Either way, you're going to pay a price. You're going to pay the price. And a lot of us, what we do, we look at the price for success that we have to pay, and we don't look at the fact that it's costing us so much not knowing information that could change your life. For example, one of my students, right, who's early in the game, he's now new, right, and he's done, from the blueprints that I share with him, different stuff, he's already done $500,000 in his business, right? He quit his job, $500,000 in his business. And just to show you how mindset is so key and so important. And I told him, hey, there's an event going. I'm gonna get an award. It's ClickFunnels. You should come to the event. It's $997. It's $1,000, right? It's $1,000. $1,000. The guy made $500,000. $1,000 is nothing, right? But he's like, stop right there, homie. He's like, nah, man, I'm not paying $1,000 for like me going to an event where I gotta run this business. I'm slave to it. I gotta make stuff happen. And I'm like, dude, like, how much did you spend on fixing whatever you was fixing in your car last month? Like, yo, you just dropped $8,000 on a car. But sometimes in the earlier of the game, we'll still find it, even though we're making money, like we still find it hard to invest into ourselves, not realizing we are our best investment. Everything else that you invested, right? There's a big difference between spending and investment. I'll cover that in a different video. But everything that you have invested so far in anything else does not matter without you. Anything else you consider as an investment or whatever you spend, it doesn't matter without you. You are your best investment. So saying that I'm not willing to spend $1,000 to go to that event where I'm gonna meet people that are making millions. I was in a room with people that are making 100 millions, 200 businesses that are making 100, 200 million. I have a clique that I was hanging out with them, and they're gonna do a challenge, which I'm actually gonna be part of the challenge that's happening this week, right? They're starting this week, and I told them, hey guys, you guys did $7 million last challenge in one day. Are you guys gonna try to do $9 million in one day in this challenge? They chew me up. They say, Cater, what are you talking about? Try. We're gonna make $15 million. That's the goal. No, point blank, period. And getting around people like that is shift the mind. And if you're watching right now, like you don't have that surrounding, you need to put yourself in these rooms. And sometimes these rooms comes with a price tag. Just like going to college. If you're going to college, some colleges, you're gonna have to pay $20,000 a year. If this stuff is resonating with you, give this stuff a thumbs up, right? I'm speaking true fact right now. Sometimes we find it easy for us to go by what the masses tell us. We believe that, hey, I'm gonna go to a college classroom, I'm gonna pay $25,000 for the year, $50K a semester, $50K for the year, and at the end of the year, I'm gonna have a piece of paper that says that I can go work for somebody else. Now you're coming into our field, and we say, hey, you're gonna have to pay X amount. When you get to a mentor's field, and you say you're gonna have to pay X amount, and you realize, well, I don't want to do it, but you're looking at what you got, what you're putting in. What if I showed you? I'm gonna show you how to get to $1 million, your business to $1 million, and you gotta pay me. Even if I have to say that you're gonna pay me $500,000, would that be a good deal? Like if I was to say you're gonna pay me $500K for you to make $1 million, it's like me. Let's break it down. For some mind that are like, that's not like this. It's like, let me break it down. If I say I'm gonna give you $20 every time you give me $10, would you do it? See, to some people that makes sense. It's like, oh, it's because you're playing at a smaller scale, right? Your mind has not been expanded. And there's this thing that says once the mind expands, it cannot go back to its original size because it's being expanded. Once I get into rooms with people that are making $7 million a day, $10 million a day, how do I take it back? Like I know what's possible. Like my mind has been, it's been shifted, but I have to pay the price to get in that room. See, these are the things that you want to put in place. You got to pay the price. And if you're not willing to pay the price, guess what? You're paying the price of being broke, right? You're paying the price of not giving the best vacation to your family or your wife or your husband or your kids. You're paying the price of working for somebody else. You have no legacy. By the time you're done on this planet, everything you did belonged to someone else. All the early morning you wake up, all the 9 to 5, all the time you put into that work, it's not under your name. You have absolutely no legacy. Your kids cannot take what you've done. Like the time, the best years of your life that you give from your 20 to your 60, right? The best years, the time that you got the best energy, the time that you got the best minds, the time that you the most productive, you've given it to somebody else, right? At the dream and the vision of somebody else, which your legacy, your kids, the people that comes behind you cannot collect on. They cannot collect on the work that you did. You only fed yourself. If that isn't selfish, that's the most selfish thing, right? You only fed yourself. So now, if you want to build a business that's going to get you to make $1 million plus, you need to pay the price. And sometimes the price comes into different layers. Not just the money. Yes, sometimes you're gonna have to drop thousands on yourself to grow. And then you're gonna have to pay the price of, sometimes it's late night of sleep. Sometimes it's you not going to sleep at all. Sometimes it's you watching a live like this one. Sometimes it's you coming on a challenge, getting information. Sometimes it's you paying to get in the room. Sometimes it's you paying $1,000 to go to an event. Sometimes it's you paying for your airplane ticket to go to different places that's not your city. Sometimes it's you moving and go to a place where you don't know anybody, you gotta start over. Sometimes it's you being in a room, being uncomfortable, you don't know nobody else, but you know what they got, you want it, and you're gonna do whatever it takes for you to get it. Sometimes it's you rewiring our mind, your mind, what you've been comfortable, what you've learned from your society, from your surrounding, from your parents, from your teacher. Sometimes it's you letting go of all the stuff that makes you feel good, but that don't give you the results that you want. So you gotta pay the price. Some way, somehow, you're either gonna pay the price for success or you're gonna pay the price of failure, right? Both has a price, so you gotta decide which price that you're going to pay. Pay the price. Get a mentor, get a blueprint, pay the price. The next thing you gotta do after you pay the price, you gotta trust the process, right? Trust the process. And what I mean by trust the process, a lot of people, they have a blueprint for success and they quit so soon. They quit so quick. They might see like Cater walk the stage, you got $1 million. And for them, okay, Cater, I'm gonna pay you, okay, I'll buy your blueprint, I'm gonna pay you. And then they expect to make $1 million tomorrow. I remember when I first got started, man, I bought a course. I bought so many bad courses, but in the process, I got some good ones too, right? But sometimes it was, I said bad courses because at that time, my mindset wasn't there. I was expecting like, you know, I seen this person already win. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just buy his course and all my problems gonna go away. Like, I'm gonna wake up a millionaire. I'm gonna wake up, do whatever I want. I'm gonna wake up, live the lifestyle that I want. I'm gonna have money in the bank. Everything's gonna be great. Come to realize after I buy the courses, whoa, there's a process. Like, there's me now going to the process that this person went through. Buying a course is easy. Getting a mentor is easy. You can get on the internet, boom, you get a mentor. Getting a blueprint is easy. Paying the price can be easy for some people because some people, they might have cash flow. They might have some cash on the side. They might just pay the price. You know, what's your price? $10,000? I got you. What's your price? $25? I got you. What's your price? $200? Boom, I got it. You know, $1,000? I got it. $47? I got it. That's the price. It's easy. But what's not easy now is the process. Because with the price comes the blueprint, comes the mentor, but then comes the process. Because you gotta go through that process that mentor went if you want to create the same results. Because they didn't get the results by just buying the process. They get the results by putting in the work. So you gotta trust the process. I've seen so many people, I say, hey, this is what you gotta do, this is what you gotta do. They do half of it and then they quit. They do it for one day and then they quit. They do it for 1 month and it's like, oh man, it's not working out. Bro, like you see me on stage one day, but before that one day, it was like many days, like many nights after that, many days after that, I was chopping the tree, right? I was trapped in the tree. It wasn't, when you see that last hit and the tree came down, bro, I've already gave it 100 hit before that. I've given it 365 hit with my axes before that. So if you're gonna go to the process, you gotta trust the process. Like if you wanna get to $1 million business, you gotta know like, okay, this is the process. I trust the process, right? I don't trust myself, or else I would have gotten the results that I want, right? The reason why I get a mentor, the reason why I got a blueprint is because they know something that I don't know, right? They have a process that I don't have. They say, no giving up, no quitting, implement for 90 days, right? Create new habits. A habit takes 21 repetitive action for creation, right? Habits, for you to create a new habit, you need 21 repetitive action for creation. Most people think a habit is like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing this week, I'm gonna do it one day, I'm gonna do it another day, like a month later. No, there's so much gap in between. It's not a habit. You just do this thing whenever you want. When you have a habit, it's a repetitive action that you do every single day without slacking that will give you the results that you want. So you gotta trust the process. Trust the process. Get a mentor, get a blueprint, pay the price, trust the process. Is this stuff making sense to you? Let me know if this stuff is making sense to you, right? You know, if you're watching live, you're watching the recording, let me know this stuff is making sense to you. And then the last thing, like the last point that I want to share with you, right? If you want to build $1 million business, is to put in the work, right? Put in the work. I don't care what you get. I don't care if you get a mentor. I don't care if you get a process, right? There's the work that you got to do. Like, I can show you how to get to $1 million. I show students how to do it. I can show you. I can give you the blueprint. But you, my friend, like you have to put in the work. And that's when people quit. That's when people's like, oh man, you know, it's too hard. Oh man, like, why do I have to pay this much? Oh man, after I pay this much, why do I have this much work? That's why I pay you. There's no guarantee. Like, I don't care whoever you go on the thing, they say they guarantee you to do it. I think to me it's just false advertising. Like, if anybody that say they guarantee you to make $1 million, they guarantee you to make, I can't guarantee you to even make 1 penny. Like, I can't guarantee, because I don't know you. Like, I don't know your work ethic. Like, I'm willing to go hard every single day until I get the results that I want. I'm willing to not sleep. I'm willing to not eat. I'm willing to cut TV. I'm willing to cut my friends. I'm willing to cut going out. I'm willing to cut everything, right, that's stopping me from getting my goal. Those people that has got those results, they've been willing to do these things. I'm willing to say no to my friends. When my friend says, let's hang out, I'm willing to not speak to people for a long time that I haven't spoke to, that I'm willing to leave my circle and create a new circle. I'm willing to put in the work. Are you willing to do the same? For every level is a new devil, because every time that you get to a new level, there's new works to be done. There's new things that you have to, like, sometimes people think when people get to a new level of success, like right now, I'm pushing for a new goal right now, and it's requiring me to get out of my comfort zone, like to become something that I have not been in order for me to get the results that I have not gotten. It's gonna be the same thing for you that's watching me. If you're watching this video, in order for you to get something that you have not gotten, it requires for you to become someone that you have not been. And that's the process. I remember Jim Rohn said it like that, right? I want to make $1 million, not for the process, right? Not for the money, but for the person that I'm going to become in the process. Because it requires for you to become a whole different type of person in order for you to create a whole different type of results. Let me say it again. It requires for you to become a whole different type of person in order for you to get a whole different type of results. Because the results is gonna come by repetition. It's gonna come by creating new habits. It's gonna come by you growing every single day. What's going on, Danny? What's going on? Thanks for plugging in. Guys, share this video, share this live. Share this live if you're getting values from it, right? I'm sharing with you the blueprints on how to get to build $1 million business fast, right? If you want other people to see it, share it with a friend, share it with some people, because I'm gonna be dropping some value on this page. Also, go follow me on Instagram. My name on Instagram is Kader Cormier. Follow me on Instagram because I plan to go live on there. I plan to go crazy on there. This next year to come, I plan to see like how I do this with my friends, with my wife. Like, okay, I've already helped my wife hit $1 million. I helped my friend hit $1 million business. Now I want to see, like, my goal is that I want to test myself. I want to see how many other people that I've never met using the internet, how can I help them get to millions of dollars? Just like I do it for some of my students, some of my friends. I want to see how I can get at least 100 people. That's my goal. I want to see how I can get at least 100 people on that stage with me to get $1 million award, to build their business to make $1 million plus, to get their vision to create that type of income. Would you be interested in becoming that person? Is that you, right? Is that you? Is that you? If that's you, drop a comment. Drop a comment, say $1 million club. If that's you, drop a comment, say $1 million club, because that's what we're gonna be doing in the next year coming up. Drop a comment, say $1 million club, and I want to see how I can help you get to those numbers. But like I said, you follow those blueprint. Number 1, get a mentor. Number 2, get a blueprint. Next thing, pay the price. Whatever the price is, man. Whatever the price. Don't debate the price. Don't cheat yourself in the process. Pay the price. You want it? You want it. You want to play hard. You want to play on the next level. You gotta pay the price. You gotta pay to play, right? There's no more free. Like, it's not a free game, right? You gotta pay to play. You pay the price. You either pay the price of success or you pay the price of failure. Either way, you paying a price, but you get to make that choice. Pay the price. 4, trust the process, man. Trust the process. Don't come in and think it's going to happen overnight. When you come in, you pay the price, be a student of the game. Always be on the learning. Always keep a positive mindset. Always keep your goals in mind and say, hey, I'm going to grind this stuff out. I'm going to grind this stuff out. It's going to come. It has no choice but to. It either comes or it comes. And put in the work. All right. Anyway, guys, listen, follow me on Instagram. Go to Instagram, put Kiddo Cormier, and you'll find me on Instagram. Follow me there. Join my Facebook group. It's Monetize Your Brand, that group, right? Monetize Your Brand, that group. Join the Facebook group. I'll be putting stuff in there in the group. I'll be putting different things. If I'm hosting a challenge, you'll be the first one to know. If I have new information, I meet so many different people. I'm freaking connected. Like, I'm gonna say, man, I'm connected with some of the craziest move makers in this game. And what we're doing right now is masterminding, learning new stuff. And when we have blueprints, remember, the second thing I talk about is blueprints. All these people, they got different blueprints, and we move together as a unit. And that's the cool part. When you get around people that don't make money or that don't have the aspiration to grow, to level up, they all hate each other. When you get around people that are moving, like, it's crazy. They're willing to share blueprints with you, stuff that are working, how they are doing it, how they are making it. But the concept is that those people keep their circle so small because they don't want to contaminate it with the mindset out there. Like, people that's not creating, that's not level, or people that's not pushing, it's easy for them to just contaminate your mindset. You could be like, hey, I want to make $1 million. And your friend who's like, oh, no, nah, that's not going to happen for you, right? They contaminate your mindset. So they contaminate your dreams, they contaminate your goals. Sometimes it's even better not to say your goal to anybody else who's not going to understand it. Because you expect them to cheer for you. You say, yeah, I'm going to build $1 million business. Hey, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to build a business and quit my job. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go against the norm, right? And your friends go like, well, no, that's not going to happen for you. Why? Out of everybody, why would that happen for you? Like, you know, like, you don't have any family who's done it. Do you know anybody that's done it? Then come on, let's just live life and just be regular. But you know, you have that seed inside of you. Even if you didn't have the seed, I'm planting it right now. Like, I'm planting it right now. You might come to this live, you serious, you maybe been following me for a little while, and you see this guy's like, okay, shoot. I'm planting the seed right now. You can do it. I'm giving you blueprints. I'm giving you strategies. You got to go out there and implement these things. All right, guys? But anyway, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Kiddo Cormier. Be sure to join my Facebook group with Monetize Your Brand, that group. Drop yourself in the Facebook group, and we'll talk later because we got to handle some business.